things like that. When I'm creating art, my creative process is jumpy, I would say. I will start one painting and I'll get bored with it and I'll put it away. And I'll start another one. And I might start in the corner, or I might just start in the middle, or just paint the whole thing one background, just maybe black, and then work from there. It could be mood determined as well, maybe. Not that I rarely ever am ever in a black mood. It's mostly gray or white, but I work from project to project, and sometimes I get totally tired of just painting and doing all of that, and I'll bring out all the flowers, and I'll just make a huge mess with the flowers. And then when I get bored with that, I'll go back to something really clean, like painting. I've never had an exhibit ever in my life, and I'm extremely excited to have my first showing at the Orlando Museum of Art. My background is abnormal psychology and learning and memory and social behaviors. And so if you look at my work, which is abstract and black and white, it can look extremely chaotic. And so I know that that has a definite influence, is my background in psychology, of the studies of the mind. And I believe that a painting can allow you to take the mind and kind of put it together and kind of condense it and box it up and make it okay. A piece that I have that's really amazing, I'm using the word piece, it's called Rip a Piece of My Heart. And that's a kind of an interesting piece, because I literally took different papers, black and white and grays, and I ripped all the pieces, and I had arranged that into a type of a collage. And that was very comforting for me to do, just and it was very good, and I was able to lay it down. And as I was ripping it, it kind of let out some emotions at that time, and then I was able to take it and then actually paste it and place it where I wanted it to be. And if you look at it, it looks very organized. It's a very organized, ripped apart piece of artwork, and I love it. Well, the charcoal drawing that I did is titled My Wife. No one knows why I call it that, and it's just 2 bowling pins and 2 derby hats. And I call it My Wife because it reminds me of a Jay Geils song called That Bowling Ball, It's My Wife. It's really a horror kind of a song, because he starts bowling and he gets mad at his wife one day, and eventually that's her head that's rolling on the bowling alley. But that particular charcoal drawing is called My Wife, and that reminds me of that song. To be honest, this is very new to me, and it's very I really am slightly anxiety-ridden. I deal all the time with people who may be recently divorced, and so there's a lot of turmoil going on in their life, and children, and things are being ripped apart from their life, and their life is not as balanced and serene as it used to be. And I think that art would help them to create a peaceful balance in their life, some sort of center.
Now remember, being an artist is a lot more than just putting something down and putting a frame around it and calling it art, really. You can classify yourself as an artist if you are a really great gardener, right? Because your garden, creating a beautiful garden, is also a source of art. Anyone who likes to cook or bake, designing special dishes as you lay it on the plates is also a form of art. Those of you that work in the creative industry, such as art and design and graphics, right, that is also very artistic. So in essence, everyone really has a part of art in their heart.
Personally, I find art to be very therapeutic for me, and because I deal with people all the time that may need some balance or some centering in their life, I think that if they were to either paint themselves, do paintings themselves, or at least visit museums and art galleries and places on a more consistent basis to bring that little bit of center and balance to their life, would be very good for them to do. Like I said earlier, I was very nervous about exposing this personal side of my life to the public now, but I feel more confident that it's a good choice to bring my personal life out if it can help more people that way. So if I can reach them that way, if they look at one of my paintings and if they see something about themselves that maybe they never saw before, or if I allow them to look at their world a little differently in a more positive light, that would be great. And if I can get them to be more involved with the art scene and support the arts and visit the museum more often and museums and things like that, I think the world would be a much better place. Hi, I'm Michelle Valentine from MichelleValentine.com. You're watching Backstage Pass on Vision TV, Channel 98.